Good morning. As a homesteader, one of the things that happens basically every single day is that you are multitasking. The hydroponics is running. I'm about to do podcasts. I canned tomato juice, planted potatoes. The list goes on and on. But today I'm going to show you about two things that I did yesterday. Canning tomatoes and repotting all those apple trees that I had grown from seed. Let's go. So here I am filling up my little tubes to plant my apple trees. The tomatoes are actually on the stove right by me, heating up. I want them to get soft. Some people only cook them for about a half hour. I like to do it more. So once I get the tubes filled, there's one of my little apple trees. So I'm going to take one of those tubes, because they're tree tubes actually, and I'm going to slide those in there, not trying to hurt the roots. I'm going to put my fingers around there, so then I can add more soil and gently pack it in. I want my tree to go up straight, so I'm going to try to get that stem from the very beginning to be straight. And I thought I had about 30 seeds that had germinated, but I'll show you by the time I get done how many I had. So here they are in different containers, and I actually had 54 apple trees. So we'll see how many survive. I'm going to put them in the greenhouse, and now I'm going to go check on those tomatoes. So it's been about 2 hours, and I let them cook for a while, and then I turned it off so they could cool a little bit, just so it's easier to work. Now this is my Vitamix, and it'll literally pulverize even the seeds. And so then I just take it over there, and I'm putting it back into 2 stock pots, because I do have to have it heated back up again. I just let it cool for a little bit because I wanted to be able to work with it easier. So it filled up one stock pot about 3/4 and the other one about half, and I'm heating those up. Now in the meantime, I washed my jars. These are quart jars, and this is some of my Himalayan salt and some of my lemon juice that I squeezed from lemons. So in each of the quart jars, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of salt. The salt will dissolve in there. And my puree of my tomato juice is just fine. Now at this point, I could have cooked it down and made it into tomato sauce or tomato paste, but we wanted tomato juice that we could have at breakfast each morning. So then I'm taking it over to the clean jars, and I'm just going to fill them up. And I usually use 2 cups so that I can not have one that's dripping all over. So I pour that into my other 2-cup glass container, and then I fill it up, leaving a 1/2 inch of space so that when it's cooking it for any expansion. Now you got to make sure that you clean off every single jar if there's any food residue, because you want those jars to seal well. And if they don't seal, they're going to have to go into the refrigerator so that you can use those right away. And so then we are going to take those after we put the lids on, and I'm just going to close those finger tight. They're going to go into my water bath, and the water is already boiling so that it's ready for me. And I'm going to can those tomatoes, those quarts, tomato juice for 40 minutes. Now I had a little bit extra. So the 1.5 will go into my refrigerator. The other one I told Mary about, so I'm going to take it over to Mary's so that she can enjoy it. That's right. Multitasking. It is the life of a homesteader, doing so many things. Oh, I had to go soak some bean seeds. Trick for you. I like to grow soup bean seeds. So they're very colorful. They got a lot of different shapes. Did you know that pole beans will grow better, produce more, if you mix the beans up? So there's different varieties growing at the same time. So I'm going to soak these and plant them at the community garden this afternoon. Because why? Because I'm multitasking, doing more than one thing at a time. I got a meeting over there. Going to do this. Going to plant other vegetables. I'm also going to plant my carrots with my onions that I've already planted over there. I'll see you later.